Before The Sweet, before Slade, before Roxy Music, even before Bowie, Mark Bolan, leading T-Rex, was the face of glam rock. In fact, for a time, T-Rex was the biggest thing in British music since Beatlemania. But before he became the iconic 70s chart topper, Mark Bolan in the late 60s was enveloped in psychedelia. He was in a few bands and had a couple of songs, most notably Desdemona and The Wizard, but he couldn't get the right feel to the tracks. Then he saw sitar master Ravi Shankar and was inspired. He formed Tyrannosaurus Rex, an acoustic duo. Mark played guitar, and a guy named Steve Peregrine took playing the bongos. They became sort of a flower power band and played in hippie clubs. They were playing in a place called Middle Earth, where a young American producer named Tony Visconti spotted them while looking for the next big thing. They recorded their first album and called it My People Were Fair and Had Sky in Their Hair, but now they're content to wear stars on their brows. Yeah, that's probably all you need to know about it. But then the hippie scene started crumbling, and the 60s had come to an end. Mark changed the name of the group to a much better and memorable name, T-Rex. He changed to electric guitar and rediscovered his love for rock and roll. Inspired by Eddie Cochran, Chuck Berry, and Elvis Presley, Mark changed his sound to match the rockabilly feel of his idols. It's interesting the time he came out with it, though, because the 60s had already ended, and in 1970, he was looking back at the 50s for inspiration. He wasn't copying the 50s sound, he just took that 12-bar blues boogie-woogie style and mixed it with the androgyny of the Stones and the heaviness of Hendrix and Zeppelin. He got a new percussionist, Mickey Finn, and made it onto the charts with the single Ride a White Swan. They made it all the way to number 2. Then, Mark turned the band into a quartet and followed it up with Hot Love. He appeared on Top of the Pops wearing the full glitter outfit, and that's really how glam rock was born. Now, T-Rex came at the right time. The young Brits were waiting for a pop star they could call their own, and all of those British invasion bands were old news. Mark Bolan became the new teen idol of Britain. This new musical obsession was called T-Rextasy. T-Rex released Electric Warrior in 1971, featuring the hit Bang a Gong, Get It On, which was originally titled just Get It On, but there's a lot of songs with that name, so to avoid confusion, they just added parentheses. Jeepster was a big hit as well, as other great songs like Mambo Sun, Cosmic Dancer, and Rip Off. A string of chart-topping hit singles followed: Solid Gold Easy Action, 20th Century Boy, and Children of the Revolution. All classics. The Slider was their follow-up. It had the title track, Metal Guru, and Telegram Sam. Then, by 1973, their decline began. By this time, David Bowie had released some of his finest work and managed to cross over and appeal to Americans as well, something that T-Rex had always struggled with. T-Rex's new singles don't do as well either. 1973's The Groover was their last top 10 on the charts, and after that, Mark began to let himself go. It wasn't looking good for Mark Bolan, because his time as a teen idol in the spotlight seemed over. But T-Rex had sort of a rebound with their album Dandy in the Underworld. It had the song I Love to Boogie, released in June 1976. It spent 9 weeks on the UK chart, on the way to a number 13 finish. Tragically, about a year later, on September 16, 1977, Mark Bolan died in a car crash. He was being driven by his girlfriend, Gloria Jones, when they hit a tree on a road in Barnes, London. He was only 29, only about a week away from his 30th birthday. Mark was a groundbreaking lyricist and guitarist, and is definitely one of the most influential musicians of the 70s. He inspired so many great bands, too many to list here, but He's been cited by Nikki Sixx, Joan Jett, Elton John, and Slash. Anyway, that's it for this video. Remember to like and subscribe. Peace out.
Recently, Mark, in a newspaper, an article which suggests that you are the successor to the Beatles. That you, in fact, claim that you're a successor to the Beatles.
I never said that.
You didn't say that?
No way. We sold a lot of records, which I'm very grateful for, and it's very sweet and everything. It's really nice, and we do what we do, but we're not. I mean, the Beatles were one thing, like the Rolling Stones were another. We are something else.